हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज हम आए हैं नेशनल गैलरी ऑफ आर्ट इन लंदन, यूके। It is located right beside the Trafalgar Square and Trafalgar Tower. And we just decided to visit this museum, art museum. The reason being, it's free, and we were just passing through. So we just decided to show you this beautiful art gallery. Nice paintings. We're not going to spend too much time here because we have to go to Buckingham Palace, and we just stopped by for a while. And I want to show you whatever I can right here. All these historical paintings. So again, this is the National Gallery of Art in London. And wow, some of the statues showing some of the Christian philosophies. Well, so these are some of the concepts that I don't have time to read in detail. I don't have time to read all this. If I ever come back here again in London from Washington DC, of course I will try to, spend some time here. It's not. Today is our last day here in London, and I just wanted to breeze through some of these, all the famous paintings that we have seen and read about in our academic life. Those who have taken in the American art history and European art history in schools, they have seen all these images and the pictures in their textbooks. But this is the first time I'm, viewing all these images live in my life. I read about them, in schools, in the university when I took many courses, and I've seen many of them. I read about them, but this is the first time I'm seeing all this in person, live. See, all of this painting about their Christian philosophy, Christian concepts, about whatever they believe about Christianity and their philosophy. You see all these all the famous art pieces by all the major artists over the years, for thousands of years or hundreds of years. Islam encourages encourages reading and writing, and discourages about painting images. But here in Western society and in basically Christianity, we see all these images and a lot of emphasis upon drawing images and all this. Some of the images that might not be appropriate, I guess, you know. But these are historical pictures drawn hundreds of years ago by some of their major Western artists. So there was a time when Islam was dominant just because it encourages reading and writing and and not drawing images. But here, the Western society was was not that strong at one time, just because of they didn't know how to read and write. Many Western countries people they did not know how to read and write. While the Islamic civilization, the greater emphasis was given upon reading and writing. So that's why Muslims became dominant at one time of the history, the golden age of Islam. And this is just a comparison. About these two civilizations, Western and Eastern and Islamic civilization. As I said, we don't have enough time to stay here and read everything about these images and pictures. But many of these images I have seen in my academic life. A countryside image with cows and all this. Naimuddin is with me. He's also amused by all these paintings. I don't know whether he understands anything about painting or not, but he seems pretty, amused. Come on, let's go. Sometimes professors or teachers they assign homeworks to write an essay or some sort of writing on these images, and that's what happened to me when I went to many museums in Washington D.C., like Harshon Museum, like National Art Gallery, and many other museums in Washington D.C. just for assignments to write an essay or some kind of and so it reminds me of my my already some sort of experience visiting museums just for the academic purposes, and I don't have any usually very deep interest in all these arts. People do, but I don't, unfortunately. Look at the date of this painting. Some of these paintings were drawn in like 1500s, 1400s, like very old, genuine masterpiece. Of these some of these artists. Like these are not the copies; these are the like masterpiece and the genuine paintings. And I'm pretty sure like has a huge value. Some of the paintings cost millions of dollars, and people can sometimes buy them from auction. And we have heard some news about like some of the Middle Eastern princes buying all these paintings for exorbitant amount of money. That's all for now. Thank you.